We're out of fries. Actually, Steve Martin, the comedian, says if you want to get the attention of a group, don't say, hey, how you doing? Hi, everybody, because the one moment you have to get everybody's attention is at the very beginning. So he says, say something out absurd, like, we're out of fries. But anyway, uh, welcome to the next part of TMC310, where give you an overview of what this class is about. And so for those of you who don't know me, some of you have had me before. This is Dr. Cho. Actually, I have 28 publications. But the interesting thing here is when you look at the fields where I've been published in 4 different engineering fields. I got my bachelor's at a little technology school called MIT. The number 3 school in innovation. Yeah, right. Anyway, I'll answer the question that's on everybody's mind. Dr. Cho, why on earth did you go to Ohio State? And the answer is, there's a woman involved. Anyway, I'm also an ordained minister for the Universal Life Church. For those of you who want to get married, I do weddings for cheap. I'll work for sandwiches. Some of you may have seen this textbook. My doctoral dissertation is actually in there. Yes, it was good enough to be published in a textbook. It was actually pretty shocking because I'm reading through the book and it's like, wait, I know this work. Probably my most famous invention is the microgyroscope, and that's what measures the rotation of objects. It's a big enough achievement that Steve Jobs even talked about it. And what that allows you to do is play video games on your phone. Yes, you have me to thank for that. I have a whole bunch of patents. But the thing of interest to you is that I have 15 years experience in strategic marketing. I've done all kinds of jobs. I came up from the bottom. I was a janitor. I rebuilt cars. I've dug graves. I've poured concrete along freeways. I've pretty much have done it all. And so I appreciate, actually, the opportunity to lead people. Because when you start from the very bottom, you see how far up it is to go. And so, for those of you who do aspire to be manager and leaders someday, when you get a new group of people together, how do you break the ice? So one way of breaking the ice is a game called True Truths and a Lie. So to learn something about somebody, everybody tells 2 truths about themselves and a lie. So here we go with Dr. Cho. So, your job is to pick the lie. And so number 1 is during his doctoral qualifying test, and this is basically a hostile test in front of 3 professors, and this is where in your PhD they have a chance to get rid of you. Dr. Cho was the only one to pass out of 10 students. Number 2, Dr. Cho was checked out by the actress, Lucy Liu. And number 3, in a fight, Dr. Cho put a 6'7", 260-pound man in the hospital and was not hurt. Which one is the lie? Well, this is the way it breaks down. Number 1, that's the lie. I was not the only person out of 10 students to pass his doctoral qualifying that semester. I was the only one out of 6 students to pass my doctoral qualifying exam. When I was at Michigan, Lucy Liu was at Michigan. And you have the big open common area, the quadrangle on a university. And she was going in one direction, I was going in the other direction. And then I passed by her, and then I looked back and I thought, she's cute. And so I'm looking back at her, and she actually stopped and looked back at me. And then she kept walking. The 6'7", 260-pound man. I was raised in New Jersey. In New Jersey, there are opportunities for, let's just say, physical altercations. And what happened in this case is I said something derogatory about a gentleman's girlfriend. And so I'm sitting there having pizza with my buddies, and he comes in screaming at me how he's going to totally mess me up and kill me because of what I did. And he basically threw down with me. And so Dr. Cho got up And then the thing I loved about these places back in Jersey is you knew the owners, and they're mom and pop businesses. It was more than business. You were friends with the people. But anyway, back in those days, they actually used to make hot pizza. The kind that burn the roof of your mouth, which they don't do anymore. But anyway, so Dr. Cho grabbed a pizza and he threw it at him. Now the thing is, pizza makes a wonderful weapon, and the reason why is cheese sticks, and it's burning. So this gentleman's name was Samson because he had long hair. So the cheese is in his hair, he's burning, he's screaming, he's wiping the cheese off of him, and in doing that, he dropped his hands. Now, before I ever even threw that pizza, I already calculated in my head how this fight was going to go. And so this millisecond after I threw that pizza, I grabbed a chair. Now, a chair is not a good weapon. A chair is designed to be bottom heavy. And it's designed to be bottom heavy. It's not intended to pick up or throw or anything else or hit somebody with. So why on earth did Dr. Cho grab a chair? Well, the reason why is he's 6'7". I'm 5'9". The only thing I could do in terms of a punch is basically hit him under the chin. And so I grabbed when running over with the chair, put the chair down, got up on the chair, and proceeded to break his face. And then I knocked him down, grabbed him by his hair, and then started bashing his head into the ground until I won. And so he ended up in the hospital, and I wasn't touched. Now, there's actually a marketing lesson in this. In a marketing situation, it's a battle. You're the little army. You're going up against the big army. How does the little army win? The little army wins because you pick the place where you're going to fight. You pick the rules of what you're going to fight under. And you pick how you're going to fight. You fight on your terms. And that's the crux of marketing. You figure out what the situation is, what's your strengths, what's their weaknesses, and that's where you do battle. And that's the way you win. And that's what we're here for this semester. Dr. Cho is going to teach you how to compete. And so he's going to teach you how to compete and win. And we'll talk more about it in the next video, because as you online, it gets kind of cheese when your videos go more than 7 minutes.